Hello, Scorpio. Guys, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. So, Scorpio, we're going to find out what a pleasant surprise is coming for you guys. Now, before I came into the reading, I was getting a very strong message about energetically. So I feel like whatever this is going to be, it's going to, it could be someone. Someone could be part of this pleasant surprise, but it's really, this is like a real energy reading. It's a very energetically based reading. So let's see what starts to come out, Scorpio, for your pleasant surprise. Pleasant surprise. Oh my gosh, you have 3 cards, Scorpio. We have Chameleon Spirit, Act As If. I like that. That's kind of the fake it till you make it. Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. And Sand Spirit, be playful. I'm going to actually be pulling out from 2 more oracle decks. So let me see. Let me just get a bit of a feeling for these 3 cards. All right, I'm gonna go into the Return of Spirit deck and get more on this pleasant surprise. Again, it's still feeling like a very energetic reading. This could be a shift for you somehow on an emotional level or a spiritual level. Pleasant surprise for Scorpio. A pleasant surprise for Scorpio. Ooh, now I get it. Okay, so right now we have the right order. That makes sense because I'm looking at these cards and I'm like, I sort of get the message, but something's not right about it. And as soon as I saw this card, it was like, this isn't in the right order. They're not in the right order. So we're going to clear that up in a minute. And then the last deck is, from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. The last card. The last card, Scorpio. Pleasant surprise for Scorpio. What is the rest of the story for this pleasant surprise for Scorpio? And 2 more cards. Oh, wow. You guys, wow. You got the bee and the butterfly. I really get the message like take flight. Take flight big time in these cards that are coming out. Okay. Now, give me a second here because I really believe that part of this reading for you is about getting certain things in the right order, and it's going to make everything come together for you. I also feel like this is a message for me specifically that the cards are not in the right order to get the full message. That was easy. That wasn't easy. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to show you the cards again, and then I think it's just easier for me to talk about what the message is instead of holding up each card, because the message is all of the cards together. I can't really say, okay, this is what the Chameleon Spirit is telling you, and this is what the bee and the butterfly. Your bee and your butterfly, and the right order. So I feel like you are going to be coming into, I want to say it is a very creative period for you, like on almost all levels. And it's very much like a rebirth. You're going into a whole new cycle. I feel like there might be some fear or apprehension with this new cycle for you. Interesting. I'm kind of getting a playback from last week too. All I can remember about that reading was someone that was inside like a farmhouse looking out into the cold, but it was actually getting colder inside. It was time to go out. It kind of feels like this, but it's going to be like a very creative energy around you. It's a little bit like that push. I'm getting that energy of a push. A push. This is sort of the pleasant surprise. The push isn't going to be so hard. It's going to be very creative. You're going to be able, now this is the cute thing with this card. This card needed to go into the middle because the first part of the message was the little piggy here. Use your mind wisely. So use your mind wisely. I really feel like with that and this card is to kind of open yourself up to the possibilities. The universe is going to be presenting you with opportunities. There's going to be opportunities to move forward, to move towards what it is that you might even be a little fearful about or apprehensive about. And that's kind of the cool thing about fear. Fear is often an indicator that it could be something big for us. Is it something that we're fearful of because we know it's not good for me, it's a very bad thing, only bad things can happen, right? Like it's, you know, you don't jump in front of the train. You're kind of afraid to do that because that is a bad thing. And you stay on your side of the road when you're driving and there's cars coming the other way. That's like intelligent fear, right? Use your mind wisely. Intelligent fear. So if we have fear about something and that something, we're not really, you know, when you think about it, there isn't really anything dangerous. The only reason that I'm fearful is because I don't know exactly where this may lead or where it may go, but it's an opportunity. So it feels, like I said, very creative energy. This is a very energetic reading. I feel like you're going to be sort of inspired, and here we have the be playful. You're going to be sort of inspired and uplifted in this kind of like this energy shift for you. Very uplifting, very uplifting. And you will actually find that it seems like the universe is starting to put things in the right order for you. Like, let's say, okay, here's an example. Let's say there's a house you were trying to buy and you needed to get like a mortgage. Something like certain things have to happen in the right order, and like it literally happens. You know, like when you make a phone call sometimes and you're put on hold and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting, and then you get a message from someone and it's like, I need that information. Now you're like, nobody's answering the phone. That's not going to happen. This is the pleasant surprise, is creative energy coming towards you, creative opportunity. And it's almost as if the universe is playing this out for you right now because it's trying to lead you towards something that is really for you. So you're getting the right order. The right order will happen. You won't get that text message in the middle of, you know, waiting to get through to whoever is responsible for letting you know if you got the mortgage. Like that sort of thing, like it'll play out. It'll be like, oh, I got it. 5 minutes later, then you get the text message. It's like, yeah. So it just keeps kind of uplifting you as opposed to making you just feel like, damn, this is not working for me. It's like, it is one of those days, right? It's kind of like one of those days. Like it's kind of exciting. It's actually really exciting to see that the universe is starting to push that out for you. There's something very significant for me with this chameleon. In the colors in this card, I need to look at this card more. There's really something going on. I'm really getting like deep, deep, deep feelings. Act as if you are there now. There's something you desire, something you want to do, something you want to claim, you want to achieve, you want to move towards, but maybe you've been fearful about it. Act as if you've done it. Act as if you've already done it and just convince yourself the day. Make that your new truth. I know you can do that, Scorpio. You guys can make your new truth anytime. This is the brilliance of Scorpio and manifestation, because that is one of the hard parts for a lot of people, is to convince themselves that they are already there, because a lot of people get so focused in the past, or they can get so focused on where they are right now. I'm feeling lack, I'm not feeling abundance, nothing is working out. But Scorpio has a very good ability to block out what's not serving you, right? And, you know, sometimes that can be bad. We all have good and bad traits, all of us. And depending on how we use them, they can be gooder or badder for us. This is one of those instances where it's a very poignant, like, this is what Scorpio was made to do. This is why you have that ability, I'm getting, is to block out what's not serving you right now and focus on what is and create that as your truth. This is your truth. This is your truth. Because when you do that, you put that out to the universe, and the universe is like, all right, Scorpio seems to think that they live in that $2 million mansion, and you know, they're making $40,000 a month. Okay, we can do that because that's what they believe. So I'm just putting that out there, right? Out there, could be something. That's pretty good. So it's going to, you're going to start to feel this little things. I'm getting like little things, like there's kind of little things in here in these patterns, and you're going to start to, it's almost like it's going to be like, you know, when it starts to rain and you start to get like little droplets that just start to kind of come down, and then eventually it gets a little heavier, stronger, and then it starts to pour. So it's kind of like that. You're going to have there might be the odd thing, I don't know, maybe the toast never comes up at the right time in the morning just before the coffee's ready. All of a sudden, it's like, wow, that's great. That was a nice little timing today. It's gonna start like that. I feel like this is almost like a month. Like you guys could be feeling this for the next month, maybe moving into February. I know these are like a weekly readings, but the energy, and it plays out differently for people, because sometimes I'll get comments or even emails from subscribers or people who viewed the videos and said, you know, that video that you posted 4 months ago, I went back and I watched it, and it's all happening now for me just like that. So this is an energy to be aware of, and I feel like that's the hint. It'll start off, you know, one day, there'll just be two little things maybe that the timing was always bad on them. Or you would try to drive to work, and damn, you would always get those 2 red lights in a row. And as soon as you did that, it was almost like the catalyst for something else, and you're always late. You're gonna get those 2 lights green. Like, and oh, look at that. And that's all it takes to kind of bring that energy up and go, oh, wait a second. I remember Cindy told me to block out what I didn't want to fit into my reality, believe the reality that I want, and I'm going to create it. This is like really, because it's creative energy. It's creative rebirth energy. And if you combine the two of those together, really, what are you getting but manifestation ability, the ability to manifest, to make what it is that you want. And Scorpio, because it's such a feeling, very feeling sign, very passionate, very emotional, but very, the word sadistic just came into my head, which isn't really right, but is that fiery element, right, to having that Mars planet in your placements. So it's very powerful ability to manifest, I feel like, as you move into February. I feel like I'm doing a February forecast with you with this. So that's a pleasant surprise, is it not? Like, kind of feels like for the month of February, you are going to be moving into this very creative, very abundant reality, making your reality, making it actually what you want it to be. And this too, the little piggy's coming out at me again, like use your mind wisely here. Because you're moving into this energy, like it's kind of neat to get a forecast like this. We don't always realize that, you know, ourselves have maybe moved into an energy that is giving us more ability to manifest. It just is. And if we don't take advantage of that, we might lose the opportunity, or we might manifest things that we don't really like because we're focused on a lack of, or we're focused on relationships that don't work, or we're focused on, you know, the wrong things. We're focused on the things that are in our life that aren't necessarily what we want now or need now. Those are wands, 10 of wands, whatever that you need to drop those burdens. So use your mind wisely and really project that reality in your mind, because it's very powerful moving in to February. It's very, very powerful moving into February. And the little playful thing is play with this. Like don't confine yourself to what the possibilities are. Really expand. Like, what did I just say? I said the $2 million mansion with the $40,000 a month income. Don't confine yourself. Go for it. Do it. Why not, right? Like, totally good. Let's go to the tarot and see what else it can tell us about this very powerful energy for Scorpio for February. And it's going to trickle. I don't feel like with this right order card, I don't feel like this is like, well, it could be for some of you. Maybe if you've already been leading into this energy, but it feels like it's coming in. It's kind of coming in like a gentle wave. So, you know, as we, this is timely because we're kind of coming to the end of January here. But again, whenever you get this message, I want to say that it's the month you're moving into. If you get this in June, it's the month you're moving into, could be, then I would say July. The month you're moving into for whenever you get this video is a very powerful month for you to manifest. And it's all about your mind, and it's all about blocking out what truth don't serve you, what truth doesn't serve you. Yo, don't do that too much. Like, be aware of your surroundings and reality. But I know, Scorpio, that you can go into your fiery, watery mind and you can project what you want. And you can do that. So let's see what this doggy tarot tells us. Let's see what the doggy tarot tells us about this for Scorpio. Doggy to gosh, they're very difficult today. Okay. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Ace, 8. Ooh, careful. Okay. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Earth, the 8 of Earth or the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Sky or the 9 of Swords. So you're moving into a very new beginning. This is going to, like I said, it's manifesting. You're starting off in energy, but this energy is going to manifest things that are real. Real in the here, real in the now, three-dimensional things. That could be that $2 million house. It's a pentacle, it's an ace, it's a new beginning. Or it could be a new job that's going to pay you that $40,000 a month. It could be the new car. Maybe it's that $500,000 car. I don't know. Somebody out there might be really going into some serious abundant energy because these numbers are just like coming out. And to me, those are almost unbelievable numbers, right? But you can do it. Interesting. Yeah, you can do it. Because I did something a few years ago, wrote down a number. It seemed completely, no way. And then I was looking at that a couple days ago. I was like, all right then, you never know what you can do. The 8 of Earth or the 8 of Sky, work. But look, I'm seeing very creative work. This is fun. This is something that you love to do, something that you want to focus on. It's not the kind of work, it's like magic. Look at her. Look at this little doggo. She's got these beads. She's using her little magic abilities to move them. This is very much about the mind, And with this 9 of Swords or Sky here, to me, it's a very strong reminder, Scorpio, how powerful your mind is. If you allow it, it will bring in a storm, okay? Your mind can bring in a storm for you if you're not careful. I'm going to pull another card on how to kind of help you with that, if there's some guidance to help Scorpio with that 9 of Swords, because it does. You kind of, oh, there we go. Use your mind wisely, right? It's very powerful. Like I said, it's kind of nice to know you're going into that energy ahead of time so you can be kind of consciously aware of what you're trying to create. Because if you weren't and you were focused on the storm, right? Then you're going to keep making storms. You're going to keep making storms. So the advice card we got is the Queen of Pentacles, or Earth Alpha Female. So Queen of Pentacles, very grounded, very nurturing. Really focus on nurturing yourself and nurturing your dreams. because that's the energy for you going into the month that you're about to move into. For when I'm making this video, it's February. But for whenever you get this, really nurture yourself. So if you need to take time out, take that time out. If you need to have a night in and have a bubble bath and a glass of wine or champagne, do that. Do that for you. If you need to go shopping, you need to buy something, I need to make myself feel just a little bit better today, then do that. Like, it's really about nurturing yourself, because you are moving into an energy that's gonna, it's almost, you know, I've said it many times, I'm not like an astrologist by any means. I'm an energy reader, and I separate my energy into the signs, and I do know like a bit about y'all. I do know a bit about you all, each sign. So but I don't pay attention. I honestly don't pay attention to the moons and the planets and all that. I'm too busy. I'm an Aries, so I'm like all over the place doing other things. But I would be curious, because I know some of you out there do, quite religiously, some of you out there do. It'd be interesting to know if there really is something happening with the planets or the moon or some sort of cycle that could enhance someone who has strong placements in Scorpio, right? Because this Scorpio sun could be rising, could be moon, possibly Venus. I want to say Venus if you maybe have Scorpio in another placement as well, because it's not like romantic energy. You can make whatever you want with this energy, but it's definitely something is happening, something is coming in for you. So I would love to know who out there is going to get that $2 million house with that $40,000 a month income and that $500,000 car. I don't know. Do you know how much it would cost to insure that shit? Oh, no, just, I wouldn't do it. Okay, let's get a final message from the Archangel deck for Scorpio. Oh, wow. Isn't that beautiful? This is such a beautiful message. Peace. Archangel Camuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Oh, wow. Oh, that's beautiful. I kind of, when I held this up, I really got this this vision of like angels handing you peace doves, handing peace doves to Scorpio. Like, and it's almost part of this energy that's coming towards you. It's quite beautiful. It was very beautiful. Oh, Scorpio, I like that for you guys. Good luck with it. Manifest something awesome. And until next time, I guess next time will be February. Oh, yeah, we'll see. That'll be a different reading. I think that's, oh, this karmic cycle. I think it's called something like that. Just focus on this one right now. Maintain your reality. And I will see you guys next week. Be gentle with yourselves. Bye.